around creating the disruptive innovation necessary to tackle climate change?
Yeah, I think there's a couple ways to think about this. One is just what drives disruptive innovation more generally. Anecdotally, you hear a lot of rhetoric in especially the business community that innovation and disruption are happening faster now than they had been in the past. There is some interesting empirical evidence that, for example, new technologies are diffusing quicker. If you think about like how long it took for the color television to penetrate the global market versus how long it took flat screen TVs to penetrate the market, much shorter time frames now. There are some worries that innovation gets harder as we kind of explore the possibilities for innovation. Pharmaceutical industry is one where the kind of rate of new drug discovery has slowed down. And part of the belief is that just simply, as we discover new drugs, there's not that many more new ones that can be out there. So these are some headwinds when we think about innovation. When we think about innovation for sustainability, for sustainable technologies and innovation, it's interesting to think about the breadth of potential innovations that are out there and the subset of those that hopefully help us start to address some of these sustainability challenges. When I've talked to groups, I like to say, when it comes to the energy sector, what has been the greatest innovation over the last 15 years or so, had the biggest impact on the energy sector? And the answer that I give is fracking. If you look at what fracking has done to the U.S. energy market, the global energy market, that was an innovation that had been out there for decades, but really didn't take off until more recent times and had a huge impact on the industry and pricing and the relative advantage of renewables and other technologies. How do we direct innovation towards sustainable technologies versus more broadly? That to me is the key policy challenge. We want to create increase both the rate and the direction of innovative activity towards these sustainable solutions. And that's a challenging one from policy, because once again, if you narrow, I like to think of it as guardrails, the guardrails of innovation, if you narrow them too narrowly, you're going to prevent a lot of interesting exploration. But if you allow it too broadly, suddenly you're perhaps innovating in ways that are less sustainable, not more sustainable.